And it's just like,
honestly, that's so rude towards women, because women in the Taliban that are under Taliban control right now are being raped, and their husbands are being killed. They do not have legal protections. They can't even leave the house without a male guardian. They can't be educated. He's comparing that wicked regime to pro-lifers trying to save life and to protect women, because abortion hurts women. It hurts them physically. Yes. He's saying that what we're fighting for is the equivalent of what the Taliban is doing to women.
And it's just like, here's a quote. Of course, we don't cane people in our country like the Taliban, but if you find someone who thinks it might not be a bad idea, he's probably a Republican. I have never heard of anyone who wants to institute like some kind of whipping or beating as some kind of criminal punishment. That's absurd. And just like, talk about losing the plot, okay? There are the most vulnerable people in the world and in our country are people in the womb who are not considered by our legal system to have rights at all. We are fighting for the rights of the defenseless. Yeah. We are fighting for the rights of the preborn, and we are fighting for the welfare of their mothers.
Exactly.
And it is such a lie to call that. It is such a bad faith argument to say that that any pro-lifers are coming from a place of Taliban-like control your everything that you do. It makes me mad.
And that's a really good point, because the pro-life movement, the pro-abortion movement is fighting for themselves, so to speak. They're fighting for women to have the right, quote unquote, to do whatever they want with their body and with an unborn baby's body. But the pro-life movement is fighting for those that can't fight for themselves. We're not fighting for ourselves. Like, I'm not fighting for, I don't get anything out of this. Moses doesn't get anything out of this other than we're fighting for the truth.
Right.
And so that's a very interesting just thing to think about. We're fighting for those who literally do not have a voice.
Right. And that's just like such a beautiful vision we have for the future of America, where people are recognized to have the right to life from the moment they are conceived, because they're created in the image of God. And if you think that's like calling that some kind of Taliban terrorist scheme, says more about you than me. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Thanks so much for watching this video clip from the Family Beacon podcast. You can get full videos here or listen wherever you get your podcasts. Learn more at mfc.org/TFB.